What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Monday evening. Reason I wanted to make this video is I just got finished gaming. Thought I'd check out some YouTube videos and saw that Isaac Butterfield was kind of upset that his video was pulled. Uh, and he couldn't figure out why by YouTube. Well, the Great One is going to explain to Isaac Butterfield. Now, I've never addressed him ever on my channel. You know, he does his own thing. I do my own thing. We're both comedians. We do things for comedic values. We're pretty much equal. So I don't have any problems with his content. I'm sure he probably doesn't have any problems with my content. But, young man, you need to realize one thing and one thing only. If YouTube actually gave you a reason, then you would have the knowledge in order to cover up whatever you did. That's why YouTube and Google, that's why YouTube doesn't tell you what you actually did. They do that stuff all the time to me with my e-commerce stores. Because as you know, Google owns YouTube. And whenever I violate the rules, they just give me a generalization as far as to what I did. They don't point to specifically, because what they want you to do is check out absolutely everything and check out everything and not to cover it up. And that's the same thing with YouTube. They're just trying to make sure that you check over everything, cross the T's, dot the I's and stuff like that. But I can tell you right now, based upon the content itself there, you're making a generalization that all teachers are pedos. Can't do that. I'm sorry. There's millions of teachers out there. Now, there's always going to be some crackpot teachers that are doing crazy things, you know, and teaching kids. And those teachers need to be fired, horsewhipped. Some of them need to be arrested and placed in prison, depending on their activities. Okay? But, you know, it goes both ways. You know, a long time ago, whenever I was in high school, there was a teacher, I won't mention the person's name, but his gun actually went off in the classroom, you know. We just had a good laugh, and then that was the end of it. Now, this was back in the early 90s, so obviously, and I went to a farm in school, Irwin High, so nothing actually happened, you know. It was, he just had to pay for the ceiling, I guess, for the damage, and that was about it. Now, in 2023, he probably would have been fired, You need to understand that times have actually changed, and that the, teaching standards have also changed because, it's no longer baby boomers or my generation, Gen X, that's teaching the kids. Well, some Gen X people are still teaching, but they're probably going to be retiring pretty soon, considering. But now you have Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen Alpha that are going to be teaching the classes. Basically the kids that grew up with the internet, they're in their 30s now. So, you're going to get a different style of teaching from what you grew up with, and especially with what I grew up with, But, getting back to what I'm stating itself there, you can't make one activity of an idiot teacher speak for every single teacher out there, Because like I said, it just goes both ways. So if you're going to call out a teacher, call out that teacher individually. Don't make a generalization as far as to what a teacher does and what doesn't. That's it. And that way, YouTube won't slap you across the face with the John Holmes while sipping Hennessy. But that's all I got to say for right now. You guys tune in for the Earl Grey Tuesday tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me for the gaming stream tonight. As always, peace and soul.